UEFA Champions League football is back again today, this Wednesday, the November the 6th. I'm going to share with you in this video two bet builders that I have, two value bet builders that I have very good chances of hitting. Each bet builder got four sections on. I'm going to break down the four sections in the game between Inter Milan and Arsenal. But before I do that, before I share the two bets with you, I'm going to break down yesterday's video in the UEFA Champions League football. So we had two bets in the Man City game and the Liverpool game. What did I say in that video about the whole Man City game? I said that I don't like to pick straight pick winners, but I have confidence in Man City, and if Man City win that game we go 2-0 because we cashed in the Liverpool game. The Liverpool bet builder came through sweat free, easy money. So a bit of a break-even day yesterday, but looking to go 2-0 today. Two very simple bet builders, four sections on each bet builder, hoping to get closer to that 100 unit mark. As you can see below me, we've been on absolute fire all season. Not even 3 months into the season and we're almost on 100 units. Absolutely insane. Our unit management has been spot on this season. I set out a goal at the beginning of the season to reach 250 units. I think we're going to absolutely crush that. So I've broken over 150 units the past 3 seasons in a row. Touch wood, I want to get to 300 units this season. That would be super ideal. That's going to be very hard to do, but with the start that we've had, I don't see why that cannot be done at all. We're definitely going to reach 250 units for sure. But enough waffle, let's get into the reason for this video. So we've got a bet builder involving Barcelona. That's a bit of a first half bet builder. Under 3 goals in the first half, under 7 corners in the first half, under 3 cards in the first half, and no red card. I'm not going to specifically break down and talk about that bet in this video, but I am going to be breaking down this bet right here. Inter Milan vs Arsenal. Goal range 1 to 4, over 5 corners, under 3 cards in the first half, and no red card. I really do like this bet. So we're going to be putting 2 units on each of them. Statistically, Inter Milan has an edge in attacking with a home advantage in XG sitting at 1.76 against Arsenal's kind of away flat XG of 1.2. Kind of flat, not so flat. Defensively, both sides do show vulnerabilities. Arsenal's XG against away is 1.5. They're really solid at the back last season. Not saying they're not good defensively this season, but that metric right there shows you they're far from perfect, and that metric is exceeding Inter to be more favourable in regards to their XG at home. The odds tipping towards over 8.5 corners at 1.72. This could be a very high volume game, but we've gone on the safe side over 5 corners. But let's start with the goals. Before we get on to the corners. So we're taking goal range to be between 1 and 4. So we're basically betting on over 0.5 goals and under 4.5 goals. Arsenal's last past 5 games, home and away, have all been between 1 and 4 goals. Arsenal's last past 5 games, just away from home, 4 of them have been between 1 and 4 goals. They had that 0-0 draw against Atalanta. So let's take a little look at Inter Milan. Inter Milan's last past 5 games, home and away, 4 of them have been between 1 and 4 goals, with 3 1-0 victories inside that in regards to high scoring games, which I'm about to talk about. Inter Milan a bit unpredictable there. They've got 3 1-0 wins, and then Inter Milan vs Juventus was a 4-4 draw. Inter Milan at home, their last past 5 games, 3 of them been between 1 and 4 goals. So we're definitely going to see a goal in today's game for sure. I'd be very surprised if this game ended 0-0. I just don't think when looking at the metrics we're about to look at now, which I looked at earlier on, I can't see this being a too high of a scoring game. Maybe a 2-1, 3-1, 2-0. And we're going to get into why I think that. So, Arsenal's over in regards to goals. Let me just pull this up. I was looking at it earlier on. Obviously, I've looked over all of these metrics to put this bet together. I'm not just putting this bet together right now as I'm speaking to you. Arsenal's over in returns to 4.5 goals overall this season only has a 10% hit ratio. That's games involving them. So they're under 4.5 goals away from home has a 100% hit ratio. Now let's take a little look at Inter in regards to the over and the under on the goals. Inter Milan over 4.5 goals when it's home has a 33% hit ratio, so a little bit higher, but then you add in their home and away and their overall hit percentage ratio is 27. Now bear in mind they play in Serie A, so on a week to week basis, I know we just talked about how Arsenal can be vulnerable at the back, but on a week to week basis they are facing much easier opponents in regards to defending, stopping goals. There will be volume in this game for sure. There will be. You could possibly take the over on the corners, the over 6, but when putting over 5 corners and adding the other 3 sections, I was really happy with the value. So let's take a little look at the cards. The projected line for this game in regards to the cards is pretty low. So in the full 90 minutes, the projected line is 3.7. We just need under 2.5 in the first 45 minutes. So the first half total cards average for both teams is 1.55. So the line to run for most value, I guess, but the probability will be taken out of your hands a little bit, would be the under 2 cards. But I just wanted to dilute that line and just play it safe with the under 3. The no red card, the referee involved in today's game, Istava. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that second name. He is Romanian. He hands out a card every 18 minutes and averages a red card in his last past 200 games, 0.3. Has 0.3 percentage in regards to handing out a red card. So it would have to be an out of pocket moment, but the over 3.5 cards may be valuable in this game in the full 90 minutes because he does have a 78% hit ratio in regards to that. So that's all 4 of the sections broken down under 10 minutes. I could waffle on about this for about 40 minutes, but I'm not going to. 2 units on this bet builder. I'm fairly new to creating content, as you can see by my channel, being a tipster on platforms like Telegram and Snapchat for a number of years now. So if you could drop a follow, subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day.